Today I'm going to bring an Amcrest. It's a recorder. We're going to include the cameras. We're going to set it up. And we're going to take you step by step what you can do to upgrade this if you can. If you buy it right now, it might sell out in some places. And you might be lucky here and there. So today we're going to go ahead and do 2 segments on this one in the same show. So first of all, we're going to talk about the recorder. This is probably the most important item that you need to buy before you proceed in buying your PoE cameras. Now, this is power over Ethernet. That's what stands PoE. On top of that, this is capable of handling the 4K unit system and indoor and outdoor cameras. We're going to review both of them and we're going to set it up and we're going to open it up too and see what we can upgrade. So first of all, when you get the receiver, it's just a basic receiver. There's so many models on this, but this Amcrest is one of the best ones right now that so far that I've been reviewing. I've been messing around with it, like it so far. So we're going to talk about it, why. So in front of it, you can see it's a USB connection in front. So here you can plug in a keyboard, mouse. You go add the firmware if you want. It's up to you, optional. Lighting, power, it turns on, everything. Bottom of it, it has a detachable for the actual hard drive in here, and you can mount this to the wall too. So different options. On the back, we're going to go ahead in the back, check in the back where we're going to see here. Now they do have a different receiver. They have one that could accommodate more cameras. This one only could accommodate 8 cameras. It has 8 channels. Power adapter. This is where your Ethernet goes in, your main internet. If you want to be able to do a remote into it from outsource, out of your firewall, you're going to need a DNS for that. There's different services. Also, Amcrest does sell some services through there. They also have another option of the cloud system, so everything you're streaming will be saved into a cloud. They have different programs in that. It's a costly thing that will do a yearly fee, a monthly fee. So look it up on the internet if you have any time. I'll put their link right below. Here, it's the old VGA. These are for the old monitors, you know, that you have the line around. You can plug it in. This is for the actual audio connections in here. The red one's the audio. And then they have HDMI. And then they have another spare connection, so if you have a mouse and keyboard, you could both use them in here. So it's real easy if you plug in and play, especially if you had a wireless keyboard and mouse and you just plug in one. You go use your mouse. I couldn't get it to work with the keyboard for some reason. I did the latest firmware thinking that it's going to fix it. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to take it apart and we're going to look at inside. And people were asking me questions about on this system, this particular system. It's a little difficult if this gets lost or stolen and somebody's trying to hack into your video. It's going to be a little harder than that, but there's ways to do it. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it, and we're going to go open it up and see what you can do on the next step. All right, we're going to bring in the camera a little closer if you guys can see this. So first of all, here, if you want to see this, this is a hard drive. It's a mechanical drive. It's not a SATA drive. This one has about 3 terabytes. You go upgrade this to 10 terabytes, even more now. Seagate makes good hard drives. So does Western Digital. All these companies. I mean, you can find, if you find something cheaper and better and larger, then you want to put it in here. Now, this unit itself, you can add a reset button on this system here itself. You could do a reset button here, or you could do a lighting button or power something else too. So, all right, so let's talk a little bit more details about the system itself. Now, the system itself can record probably up to a whole month, depending on your settings that you have, even longer. I even heard of stories of people recording up to 3 months on some of the hard drives. So the larger the hard drive, the better unit it is. All right, one thing that I didn't mention and I forgot to mention is that they give you this little setup layout. So it's not bad. It's a sticker. You mount it on the wall and you drill in the holes, and this matches this thing here. So not that bad. Instead of you going out there and getting your ruler and starting crossing these things out yourself, you just take out the sticker, put it against the wall, drill it in there, and you're all set. I like that. That's a really good option. A lot of companies don't do stuff like this. They pretty much give you a piece of paper. They don't make it sticker wise. So this is a great option. Like this stuff. Very simple to set up. When you hit the smart add, it automatically picks up any camera that's not in the facility that you just plug in. It will automatically configure and add the IP and everything, and then it'll show up. So that's another thing. That's a great thing that it does. So when we hit that button, it does it automatically to identify. Now this system has like 8 ports for 8 different channels, different cameras. So right now we're just doing one camera, so we could do a demo and go ahead and continue. All right, so we added one camera already with the smart add. I did this one by accident. There's nothing included. It was probably the old connection. So we're going to go ahead and do the next startup. On the next channel, this is all the channels that we have, all the numbers. This is the device that we currently have. We could change the name of it. We'll do that down the line. We want to do the 24 hours instead of the other. You could change this, of course, to different hours sync. Auto log out in 10 minutes. You could change that. Replay 5 minutes. You can do that remotely. You can change all the durations and everything, including the NTSF. If you're in a different country, you could do the other one, the other format, but unfortunately this one doesn't have it. I did the latest update on the system itself, so it's working with the latest update that the company has posted. Date and time, the format that you want to see it on. You could come back in here and change it. Week, from the 2nd to the November 1st. It tells you exactly the duration of the systems, the server, where we're going to be connecting to, for it's getting actually the timeline. This is all changeable, so this is a great thing that they give you all this stuff. So you just hit the next step. All right, so this is a little thing that you can do on the camera. So let me take you back to the main menu. Let me log in first. So we're going to create another account here, just in case, we ever get locked out or we forget the password. So we want to make sure that we are able to create another account. So let's go back and find accounts. It will be under settings, and it'll be systems, I believe. Yep, here it is. Display accounts. So right now we only have one, the admin, which is I, and then the default. So we're going to go ahead and create another one. 99.6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful, and I hope you hit the like and subscribe.